Personally been enjoying Drake and Party Next Door's album from a couple weeks ago. I feel like the album is filled with many different modern R&B elements, with the most prevalent ones being the vocal samples used, as well as being able to build proper atmospheres through sound selections. I feel like from a producer standpoint, it's definitely just like a crash course on how to keep things interesting, especially with every track introducing a beat switch or just different moments, different pockets that the listener can escape to. In this video, I wanted to break down 2 beats that I made that kind of follows the album's theme, as well as explain some simple techniques that can help you develop the sound in your workflow, however you may want to add it. By no means is this like a definitive tutorial on how to make Drake and PND type beats. It's just stuff that I've picked up and that I've tried to incorporate in my own way. Let me know in the comments if you like the album, if you hated it, if it's still in rotation, what your favorite tracks are. I want to break down this starter that I made using 3 different elements. The first one being a synth lead. The second sound just complementing and layering the first one. And lastly, some different synth keys that don't really follow the pattern of the last 2 midis. I rendered that out, pitched it down by 3 semitones. I cut up an accent that I had found. For my main, I put in a sample that I make into Fruity Slicer, which is not something new at all, but I will kind of make it a little different so that I am able to find some sort of new rhythm maybe. As for the drums, very simple. I sampled a song that I found off of SoundCloud. Shout out McCallie, because on this beat he definitely helped me out with like the placement of the bass notes. Going back to that point about having different pockets, different moments for the listener, I wanted to create a sort of bridge into it. So I used these synth keys that kind of gives more of a house feel now that I think about it, but it's just very short, kind of accents the entire like moment in terms of like using the vocals. I also used another bass here as well, just to kind of keep the low end filled out throughout. For my verse section, again, I wanted to let silence play a huge part in how the song moves. Took a synth key from Analog Lab. Didn't make full chords, I just kind of created different notes. Something that was really cool for a lot of the old Drake fans was to hear the real her sampled at the end of Spider-Man Superman. The song that I ended up choosing was Cameras / Good Ones Go interlude, and I used a part in like the late second half of that song. I ended up stretching out that sample so that it fits within time. I'm definitely going to try my best to post weekly, and I feel like these sort of videos that are very quick, kind of my explanation on how I do things, could be a bit helpful. I know that that's kind of what I look for when I go on YouTube. Please let me know if you have any sort of suggestions, for videos that you may want to see. I also plan on having a sampling series come out because I have a bunch of records and I just want to make sure that I get a beat out of every single vinyl that I have. So I will be doing that. But again, let me know in the comments anything that you want from me content-wise, and I'll be posting next week as well. Thanks.